joining me. Welcome to TJ's Maths Clinic. In today's presentation, we are looking at WAEC for School Candidate 2025. This is elective mathematics, that is further mathematics paper 2, May, June 2025. This is the compulsory part, the theory part, and this question carries 6 marks. They wrote this exam yesterday. Let's look at how we can handle this elective mathematics, which is also known as further mathematics. The question reads, binary operation, which is given as this, is defined on the set of real number, this is the sign for real number, by x operation y equal 2x plus 2y minus x times y divided by 5. We are asked to find A, the inverse of x under the operation. B, we are asked to find the true sets when m operation 7 is equals to minus 2 operation m. As I said, this is from binary operation. Let's look at how we can handle this question. This question carries 6 marks. Let's write down the solution. For us to find the inverse of x under the operation, we must first of all find the identity elements that exist under that operation. If the identity element does not exist, it means the inverse will not exist. And this identity element is unique. What do I mean by unique? Anytime after finding the identity element and we have a variable or we don't have a constant, when I say constant, that's number. We don't have either 0, 2, minus 2, 3 in that order. It means the identity does not exist. Let's look at this question together. We have x operation y, which is given as, the first thing for us to do is to find the identity element, which is given as x operation. We use the first letter here, which is x. Operation, the identity element, it must be equals to the identity element operation x, and it must be equals to x. This is the formula we are going to use to solve this problem. Based on the first letter here, if the first letter here is m, we use m. If the first letter here is n, we use n in that order. So the next thing for us to do is to relate this. It means x to x, the identity element to y. Okay, so it means we'll look at the right hand side of the given operation, which is 2x plus 2y minus x times y divided by 5. It means our x is x, our y is the identity element. So we substitute into the right hand side of the operation. Anywhere we see x, we put x. So this will now be 2x plus, anywhere we see y, we put the identity element e now. That will be 2e minus, we have x, x is x, multiplied by y is the identity element, divided by 5. It must be equals to x. Very important. So the next thing for us to do is to clear this fraction and make the identity element e, as you may call it, the subject of the formula. So 5 is the LCM. Let's multiply through by 5. Multiply each term by 5. Now 5 times 2x, that will be 10x, plus 5 times 2e, that will be 10e, minus x times e divided by 5 times 5 will be xe, will be equals to 5 times x, that will be 5x. Let's collect that and leave the identity element on the left. So this will be 10e now minus xe will be equals to 5x minus 10x. Identity element is common. Let's factor it. That will be 10 minus x into 5x minus 10x. That will be minus 5x. Next, we divide both sides by 10 minus x, then 10 minus x. So we can conclude that the identity element now, let me clean up, permit me to clean up. We can conclude that the identity element is given as minus 5x divided by 10 minus x. You can see clearly that we are having x here. So it means the identity element does not exist. Why? Because we don't have a constant here. That's the first condition. Number two, the value of this identity element depends on x, which is not supposed to be. Because whatever the value, if we keep changing the value of this x, the identity element will not be the same. And this identity element has to be unique. So it means the identity element does not exist anytime you have a variable here. It means this identity element depends on what? The value of x. And this value of x can change. If we pick -2, whatever will be the identity element will not be the same if we pick 2. If we pick 3, the value of this identity element may not be the same. If we pick -5 in that order, so we keep changing the value of x, the identity element will keep changing. So we can conclude at this point that the identity element does not exist. The identity, let me conclude now. The identity element does not does not exist. And if the identity element does not exist, it means the inverse does not exist. Why? Because for us to get inverse, we must first of all find the identity element. So, well, the question says find the inverse. So we conclude by saying now that the conclusion, therefore, the inverse of x under this operation does not exist. Therefore, the inverse, I'm concluding, the inverse of x under the operation asterisk like this does not exist. So that will be the conclusion. So this will be the solution to A. Very important. Very, very important. Let's move to B. Permit me to clean this. We are through with A. Permit me to clean. So this will be the conclusion. The inverse of x under the operation D does not exist. So let's move to B quickly. Permit me to clean this side so that we can solve B. Solution to B now. B, we have M operation 7 will be equals to -2 operation M. It's just for us to relate this x to M, y to 7. Then we substitute into this right hand side here. So anywhere we see x, we put M. So this will be 2M plus anywhere we see y now, we put 7. So we can say 2 times 7, that will be 14, will now be equals to, we relate this as well. X now is -2, M now is y. So we multiply, anywhere we see x -2 now, that's 2 times -2, that will be -4, plus M now is what? Y now is M, that will be 2M, then minus x is what? X is -2, that will be +2, multiplied by y is M, that will be M, divided by 5. Very important. What are we saying? If we are relating this side, x is M, comma, y is 7. If we are relating this side, x is -2, comma, y is M. That's what I just did. So let's still check. It will be 2 times M plus y, which is 7. 7 times 2 is 14, which is correct, will be equals to, sorry, we need to still substitute. It will be 2M plus 14y. X is M, that will be M times 7, that will be -7M divided by 5. This will now be equals to. Very important. Okay, as I said, M, that's 2M plus 2 times 7 is 14, minus x is M, M times y is 7, M times that is 7y divided by 5. That will be the right hand side, the left hand side. So here, let's multiply through by 5. Because 5 is the LCM. 5 times D, that's 10M plus 5 times 14. What are we going to get? 5 times 14, this is 0 carry 2, that's 70. That will be 70. Y is 7. Here is supposed to be 14. That will be 70 minus 5 times D will be 7M, will be equals to 5 times D, that's 20 plus 10M, then plus 5 times D, that's 2M. So let's find M. 10 minus M, 10 minus 7M, that's 3M. We have 3M plus 7 will be equals to 20 plus 12M. Our M is to find M. Let's collect like times. This will be 70 minus 20 will be equals to 12M minus 3M. This will be 50 will be equals to 9M. Let's check. Let's still check very well. Permit me to clean this so that we substitute this very well so that we can be on this. Then y is m in this case. Y is m. Then m is 2. X is, when we relate this, x is minus 2 rather. So let's substitute and see. 2 in place of x is m, that will be 2m, plus y is 7, that will be 14, minus x is m, y 2 times that is 7m, divided by 5 will now be equals to, here x is minus 2, that will be minus 4, sorry, here will be minus 4, plus y now is m, that will be plus 2m, x is minus 2, that will be plus, now, plus 2m, that will be plus 2m, divided by 5. Because x is minus 2, minus times minus is positive, that will be plus 2 times m, that will be 2m divided by 5. Sorry, this is how it's supposed to be. Let's clear the fraction now. 10 times that is 10m, plus 5 times 14, that is 70, minus 5, that will be 7m, will be equals to 5 times minus 4, that is minus 20, plus 5 times, that will be 10m, plus 5 times, that will be 2m. Let's work on this side. 10m minus 7m, that will be 3m, plus 7m will be equals to minus 20 plus 12m. Let's collect like terms and see what we can get. This will be 70 plus 20 will be equals to 12m minus 3m. Our m is to find m. Let's clean the question now so that we can get the value of m. When we add this, we have 90 will be equals to 12m minus 3m, that will be 9m. Then we divide both sides by 9. M now will be equals to 90 divided by 9, that will be 10. So this will be the value of m. M is 10. Sorry for the mistake before, but this will be the correct expression. So m is nothing but 10. Thank you for watching. Please do share this to your learning colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe to TJ's Maths Clinic for more interesting videos. You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. In my next video, we'll look at question 2. This is question 1 from the theory part, the compulsory part, which is 8 questions. Each question carries 6 marks. My next video, we'll look at question 2, question 3, 4 in that order. Thank you for watching.